I started working in broadcasting when I was 19. I've worked in radio and television. I am an award-winning journalist, and fortunately, this is a business that loves to give itself prizes, so pretty much everyone can say that. But I worked in local television news in Columbus, Ohio, Detroit, Dallas, and Minneapolis.
I spent most of my career in television news as a reporter, as an anchor, as a television news director in 3 places, and I worked in the digital area of news as well. I now teach full-time at the University of Minnesota.
I was a TV and radio reporter and anchor and also a news director for about 20 years. I taught at the University of Minnesota, here at the J School, for 7 years, and for the last 15 years or so I've run my own media production company, basically producing videos for clients.
I was very gratified to see the kind of work that students are doing, the curiosity and really the very high production values. I think that students are paying close attention to what professionals are doing, and with a lot of determination and hard work and the kind of equipment that people have access to, they can really turn out a very professional product.
As always, I really enjoyed watching the work that high school kids and even middle school kids are doing. Some of it is really exceptional. Some of it is not exceptional. And so there was a lot of the judging was all about, okay, this was really spectacular. This really wasn't. How can we judge this?
We saw a lot of great work. It was tough making some of the finalist and winner decisions because there's a lot of good work being done out there.
Natural sound. Over and over, the judges said natural sound. If you're seeing the high school band, let's hear the high school band. I want to hear the oof when the guy catches the football, or the crack of the bat for sports.
First of all, the really good winners and the finalists tended to have an understanding of story structure, a beginning, middle, end, foreshadowing, a climax. So they understood the importance of story. They understood the importance of sound. So those were 2 things. They also understood the importance of steady video. The video was shot on a tripod. It was exceptionally steady because that's how the human eye works. The human eye does not bounce up and down. And so because the shooting was so steady, the stories are steady and just more believable.
The schools that became finalists and those that won had real enterprise reporting. They really seemed to understand their audience. They found subjects that were relevant to students, to teachers, to the people who would be watching this product. They were authentic. They looked and sounded like high school students, but high school students who were very engaged, and they found interesting, memorable, meaningful ways to tell stories that held our interest.
Someone once told me the perfect newscast or news story should go like this. So it's like, oh, there's a good soundbite. That's a good turn of phrase. That's some good writing. Oh, some nat sound. The things that just kind of keep you so that you can't turn away from it. It sucks you in. It's compelling television.
The point of the Pacemaker Award is to set the pace. It's to set the standard for storytelling with video and audio, stories that are compelling, that are newsworthy, that have journalistic values, and that aren't done just the way they should be done, that aren't done just competently, but that distinguish themselves, that set themselves apart in a way that we think is exemplary and that can instruct and elevate the work that students do in schools all over the country.